It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. Let's introduce everybody. I forgot it was Flannel Day. I forgot again. Ace has his flannel on with his Halloween t-shirt. Ace, of course, is our engineer, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day here in the Bob and Tom Show. There's Chick, I'm Tom, there's Willie G, dressed as an NFL coach for his costume. Pat Godwin, dressed as
you,
the janitor.
Yeah, it's Tom, you're right.
Let's see.
Oh my God, you guys are wearing the exact same shirt.
That's cute. Isn't that adorable?
That's embarrassing. I don't have flaps on my
Oh, well,
okay. This is blue.
Did you roll over this morning, honey? Are you
This
wearing
is
the
blue
today?
Let's see, where was I? Josh is sitting at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair, the skeptic's chair, we're going to start calling it now.
Really? Why is that?
He questions everything we say. It's unbelievable. Christy's wearing a nice Halloween-y sweater.
Yeah.
That looks very high school cheerleader-y.
You know, when I bought it, I go, what, is this too young for me? And everybody said,
With
no.
your little collar over
It's
it.
not.
Yeah.
It's super cute.
And
It should have a letter on the front, like a P, or a P on your sweater.
It is not. It is not too young.
Oh, thank you.
How's your first day at Hogwarts going?
Oh, you do?
Have you seen the back? It's totally different.
Show me the back.
Whoa.
That. Okay. All right. I don't want to upset you. That's the ugliest sweater I've ever seen in my life. Don't turn around to anybody.
It covers your ass. Why?
That's the stupidest, that's the dumbest, awful, hideous. That's a hideous sweater.
What do you want?
And I almost threw up.
Chaps. The point is, we were discussing sleeping a minute ago, and we found out.
I was going to look that up.
This is very exciting. Josh's brother. I asked Josh, as a touring comedian, if you go into a hotel room, there are two beds. Do you sleep with the one closest to the bathroom? Do you have a pattern? Or do you? But you told me your brother does what?
In the middle of the night, if he's in one bed, he'll get up and switch to the other bed. Just to have the new fresh bed feel.
Wow. And I have been told that apparently is a Benjamin Franklin move.
Wow. Yes, when Ben Franklin would stay in a Hampton Inn.
When you said a really famous person, I'm thinking Brad Pitt, George Clooney.
I would hope that Benjamin Franklin is remembered longer than Brad Pitt in history.
How many hotels had double beds in Benjamin Franklin's
time? Do you have the old Farmer's Almanac version of Events of the Day? Is that what you're working from over there?
There was a Fairfield Inn back in those days.
Ben Franklin die in like 1785? Wasn't he 70 when the revolution started?
Yes.
Did he have two beds in his house?
Apparently, it says here that he had two beds to switch back and forth for coolness and to fight his insomnia.
There you go.
Let me tell you something, Willie. If it hadn't been for Ben Franklin and being our president, we'd never gotten out of the Civil War. I can tell you that.
That's right. Got a point there. That's right.
Amazing.
Chick, by the way, you do owe me $20, so I do expect a Franklin later.
Yes.
Ben Franklin, $20
bill.
That's a subtle.
By the way, the way your head faces when you sleep, only dead people sleep pointing north. It's a Hindu custom to arrange a corpse so the head of the deceased is pointing north.
Oh. Okay. My inner Hindu. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's interesting. So if you're not supposed to sleep facing north if you live in India?
No, not anywhere. It says there's a magnetic phenomenon that's thought to affect the circulation of blood, as Chick brought up, causing stress, illness, and disturbance of the mind.
Well, I got all those.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says if you sleep with your head to the north, you may experience misery, frustration, crankiness, lack of emotional stability, diminished willpower, and or physical ailments.
I got all of them.
All I heard was crankiness.
Maybe you should change.
Diminished willpower. I'm going to have a second cookie here as soon as we take a break. They are good.
Willie, what did you say? Did you face east?
So
let's not.
It's the ideal place to sleep.
I think that my body faces east, and then I look north when I sleep. I'm sorry, Josh. I feel like such a jerk right now.
Sleeping east boosts memory, increases concentration, promotes meditative sleep, resulting in good health.
And then I flip-flop in the middle of the night, but I always come back when I face west. I always end up turning back around to face north.
Now, Pat,
Josh, I'm insane.
Pat Godwin,
yes, sir.
Now, Pat, it's my...
I sleep face down in a pool of vomit. Is that where you're going with this?
Not at all. No, it's just that you can't flip over because of the constant erection.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Well, it would be if
Thank you for the compliment.
Anybody to share it with. Where were we? Got a nice letter here. This is from Sarah. She writes that she's been watching the show on YouTube. even though she's been a long-time listener. And
Sarah, friend.
She's enjoying it very much. She says, I truly enjoy listening. In fact, I think I pay more attention to the show than Tom does.
No doubt.
No doubt at all.
Thank you, Sarah. That's nice to get your letter. If you want to get a letter to us at Josh, how would one do that?
Yes, send us a God. Just send
Well, as you can text.
If you're familiar with the show, my new thing is I've been asked to try to get Josh to participate more in the
No,
program.
you haven't. And this is
in the first hour by
we're gonna have to legitimately
dozens of people.
have a meeting off the air about this.
Yeah.
How come Josh never speaks during the first hour of the
I
show?
will. I can't wait to strangle whoever sent you that message. If it's someone that we all know, they're dead. If it's somebody if it's a listener, I will find you, whoever you are. I have ways and people that will help me.
This is the epitome of, hey, you seem like in a bad mood. No, I'm not in a bad mood. You sure you're not in a bad mood? Well, I'm in a bad mood now because you asked me I was in a bad mood.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Ace, Chick, Josh, I'm Tom. There's Willie. Patty G's got his guitar out in the other room. And the lady of the house is wearing an orange sweater in honor of Halloween. It's Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Are we going to go there now? Exactly no. No, we have things to fix up around here. Josh Arnold, of course, at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair.
Hi.
But
Anybody know where I can buy smoked paprika?
I have some in my pantry right now.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Where did you get
you're going to
it?
say I have some in my pants right now.
So did I. No, I really do. I got it at Trader Joe's, but I can bring some in for you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would love you
Boy,
for
if
life.
there's ever been a clearer example, Tom is Christy is Tom's pet. Can you imagine if I'd asked for smoked paprika?
It's hard
What
to
the hell's
find.
wrong with you? Oh, yep, let's get her smoked paprika. Stop the show.
I like to grind it and
Here we go. I'll offer you a tip on smoked paprika.
rub it
It's
between
hard
my
to find
toes.
A lot of Hungarian paprika, but no smoked paprika.
You can't trust Hungarian paprika.
They're all thieves.
gypsies.
Lunatic.
Now, we do have some Gardner Minshew news.
Coming up, but first in Major League Baseball, an odd story. Tony La Russa
This is odd.
is back. His Major League managerial career started for the Chicago White Sox, and 34 years later, they hired him back.
He's in the Hall of Fame already.
They were fired. He was fired, and now the 76-year-old La Russa is back with the White Sox. In 1979, he took them to the ALCS, and the Hall of Famer, 83. Hall of Fame skipper later won a World Series with the A's and 2 more with the Cardinals before retiring.
Yeah.
And now he's 76, and apparently he's upset about how many people are working for the organization. He's saying things like, well, we got by with a lot fewer people back in the day than we have here now. Hey, that's a pretty good Tony La Russa.
I don't know that it is at all, but
So evidently there's no managers out there except Tony La Russa. That's who
It's cool.
hired.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I love stuff. It's like when John Glenn went back in the
Just because
space
he's
shuttle.
alive doesn't mean he can do it.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Joe
Gibbs came back.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you,
wasn't
Ace.
76,
He was in the 70s, wasn't he?
and he was a hit. And Joe Gibbs is a legend. Tony La Russa's an idiot.
An idiot? A legend.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He's won the World Series.
Oh, boy.
Many times.
More than any other, the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame is so political.
Well,
It's cheap.
but he belongs in it. Do
You
yourself
remember-
a favor.
Was Babe Ruth first ballot? I don't think he was.
Wasn't the first one in Ty Cobb.
Yeah, but they had to vote on it.
Read, do yourself a favor, read 3 Nights in August by Buzz Bissinger, and you'll change your mind about Tony La
You're a
Russa.
Cardinal fan. Shut up.
You can be a baseball fan.
Mike Tyson.
I just love the name Buzz Bissinger.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh,
He wrote Friday Night Lights and
That's a
3
great
Nights in
name.
August.
That's
yeah.
a great name.
Terrific sports writer.
Was he hot
Better
all
than
the
John
time?
Feinstein.
Oh.
He,
okay. Well, that's
Now John will never call us back.
yes, he will. He'll call and yell at me, and it'll be fun.
Oh, it'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah, get off my back.
He is the subliterate guy in the IHateStevensinger.com chair there today.
Stop using me for a crutch. Hey, boxing coming up. This match is on. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. You know who I don't care for?
Who?
Roy Jones Sr. I don't care for him.
Oh, no, he was...
Junior, good kid. Great
Yeah.
guy. Senior, not worth a damn. This fight,
Played tambourine in Sly and the Family Stone.
Have you seen Roy
he
Jones?
did.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Of course.
Roy Jones III, though, he looks promising.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did I somehow? All right, go ahead.
RJ3, I love RJ3.
Thank you.
Promoters of the pay-per-view spectacle, they're calling it here, at Staples. It will be November 28th.
Did you ever laugh at Spectacles, Testicles, Wallet, and Watch? Did that make you laugh?
It's classic.
Yep.
I've never heard it.
You
Me
haven't?
either.
Oh, Christy, you're a Catholic. It's how you learn how to sign the cross
Father,
in front
Son,
of you.
and the Holy Ghost.
Spectacles, Testicles, Wallet, and Watch.
Oh my God, we never learned that.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that
Point to your
either.
face.
Get spectacles, glasses.
Point to your down here.
Testicles.
You point to your left.
Yeah, like the pocket in your suit
Pocket.
coat. Yeah.
Wallet. Point
Wallet
to the
and
right. Watch. Yeah.
It was in Austin Powers.
Oh, it was?
It was?
Okay.
I don't remember it. And
I had heard it before that.
Wow.
I wear a
I've
watch
never-
in my left hand, and I don't carry my wallet. It wouldn't have worked for
Well,
me. So for me, it would be...
They wouldn't allow you
What
in
is
the
it
church anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Hey, the comedy
spectacles,
police are here.
testicles,
Right.
wallet,
and watch,
back
yeah.
here, and a watch.
That's kind of fun.
Oh, okay. For you, that would have been the
Whole different sign. It
Grab your
doesn't-
ass at the end. That's
doesn't
kind
make
of
a
fun.
cross, really. We have the Gardner Minshew Band and Orchestra in the next room. I don't know if you're aware of that. Do you want to explain why they're there?
He has ligaments and some broken bones in his throwing thumb, and
How'd he do
he's
that?
going to be replaced playing football.
Oh.
He's going to be replaced by Mike Glennon. Last I heard, Glennon was quarterback for the Buccaneers, but evidently he's going to move in and play for the Jaguars.
Okay, is this their bye week, or are they...
I do not know. I don't keep track of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well,
You
we'll
want me to?
find out.
I don't think it is. The Washington football team has a bye this week.
Okay, now, Mr. Godwin. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Mr.
Jacksonville is on a bye. Yes, Tom.
It's Mick Jaguar.
The Jaguar, yeah?
Hey, Mick.
How you doing, Josh?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. I got a new song for you.
Brand new.
Think you'll enjoy it. Version 48.
Yeah.
Set the mood. Everybody on this one. He was a Jaguars quarterback, but he got hurt when he got sacked. Gardner Minshew. He's got many broken bones, just his thumb alone and sore soft tissue. Gardner Minshew. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my.
He's broken his thumb. Going for it on 4th down. He's broken his thumb. Those linebackers all smashed him to the ground. Unfortunately, we've seen the difference since game 3. Mike Glennon's in. The change has come. He's broken his thumb. Mike Glennon's in is what I was trying to say.
Oh, we got it.
All right.
Very good, Mick.
Gardner Minshew.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show, special pre-Halloween edition.
Woo!
There we go. Feeling great today.
What's your plan? Do you have a plan for tomorrow night?
It's complicated.
No, of course it is.
Yep, I know that.
Big fire in the fire pit.
There
Yeah.
you go. That's
Excellent
all right.
idea.
All
Excellent.
right.
Bagged up the candy
Okay.
so that it'll be, we can pass it out without,
Are you handing out candy or going with the girls?
it'll be placed on a table.
At the bottom of the driveway?
No. They'll be right there. And,
What's in the bag?
candy, Ace.
He has no idea.
Full size?
Of course.
He has no idea.
This wasn't part of my assignment.
See?
Now, today I'm going out for
Yes. What are you going
For what?
propane for that heater thing.
You know when I call you and I say, hey, is there anything I can do to lighten your load to make you less stressful? How can I help you out?
Yep.
And you go, oh, no, God, I got to take a phone call. Sorry. This is what I'm talking
See,
about,
Willie
man.
could get that for
Let
you.
me lighten the load for you.
Okay, well, I'll give you this either the assignment when we get off the air.
why you borned him, so he could help with chores?
Here's the assignment, Willie. Go get him a propane tank.
Two.
Easy. That's easy.
Easy peasy. He acts
wants
like
to.
he's going to the moon. He's been
Yeah.
talking about it off the air for an hour.
Now, Willie, you know propane is flammable, so don't smoke any marijuana while you drive your car.
Now, I will tell you this, Willie. When you buy a propane tank, you want to test it And the way you test it is you heave it up into the air as high as you can.
as high as you can.
And let it drop onto the concrete.
Let it drop.
Sure, it's sturdy.
If it doesn't grenade, you're fine.
And just to be clear, you want to get a lighter right next to it and just kind of go off.
matches.
And if you can throw it up with one arm, whew,
And
I'm
be sure to
impressed.
tell the people at the store you want to do the grenade test with it before you take it to the car.
Sorry. Yeah, we're doing some stuff for Halloween.
Right on.
And
Do you have a suit?
You wearing your bear suit?
I have my bear.
Oh, you're going to stick with that every year?
My bear outfit. It's very scary. But today we're doing the
It's
decorating.
not scary. It's a coat.
The
It looks
gingerbread.
like
We're
a
doing the
bear.
Halloween gingerbread decorating this afternoon.
What?
I think I may be
No.
against this.
Gingerbreads are for Christmas.
Yeah, gingerbread
exactly right.
specifically for
Halloween
Christmas.
gingerbread.
You make a scary Halloween house.
Oh, my God.
I love making the scary, but you can't use gingerbread.
You mean a haunted house? A gingerbread haunted house?
You have to use pumpkin bread.
Well, I don't know what the bread is, but the houses are already created.
Pumpkin bread's not going to be structurally sound.
No,
what are you
it'll-
talking
You could have a
Any civil engineer will tell you that.
You can have a porch made of pumpkin bread, but that's not what we're doing. Hey,
whatever that could be.
Can you grab that, please?
Oh, Lord. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
This is Dick Hitswater sitting in for Nick O'Teen. And this is some of the news. Halloween candy has always been exciting for trick-or-treaters, but here are some things you may not know about candy. Were you aware that Halloween candy bars actually come in 3 sizes? Full size, fun size, and somebody is getting their house egged later tonight size. Of course, we're all familiar with many of the famous candy bars, but there are actually some candy bars that many people have never heard of. These are so-called copycat candies. Now, for example, you've heard of Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Goodbar contains delicious chocolate and peanuts. But have you heard of the healthy alternative handed out by vegetarians? Mr. Salad Bar. It contains romaine lettuce, radishes, and kale.
Oh, boy.
Yikes. It's the healthy alternative to joy.
Yes.
Now, some candy companies skimp on ingredients and quantities. Most of us are familiar with Good and Plenty, but are you aware of the cheap imitation?
No.
It's called Tastes Like Ass and Insufficient.
Okay. I thought maybe we were going to go with like a bad and not enough or something.
That would have been easier.
Tastes like ass.
Bad and skimpy.
It's right to it, yeah.
Funky.
Maybe let me look at the teleprompter and check. It's made by the same company that brought us tepid tamales.
Not hot.
No, they're just
tepid.
kind of warm, yeah.
All right.
And when you go trick-or-treating, some houses hand out really cheap candy, like suckers and penny candy. These are the kind of homes where kids knock on the door and say, trick or crap. Remember, kids, use plenty of lighter fluid when you ignite those fecal-laden pumpkins. Use napalm if possible. It sticks to the feet of the stopping cheapskate homeowner.
It sure does.
Hey, just off topic, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is there a reason Dustin Hoffman was never hired to be a spokesperson for Tootsie Rolls?
Oh, it's a fair
Just
question.
asking. Tootsie Rolls?
Yeah, I got it. Movie Tootsie starring Dustin Hoffman.
Tootsie Rolls.
Can maybe repeat it again?
No, that's okay. We got
Just
it.
asking. Finally, here's a tip. Tell your kids to never trick-or-treat at an accountant's house.
Why?
He'll make them fill out a W-2 and tell them they can come back and collect their nut roll candy in 2 weeks. Because that's payday. Yeah, man. This is Dick Hitswater sitting in for Nick O'Teen. And this has been Some Other News.
Right now, the controversy is in the song "Me and Mrs. Jones."
No controversy.
Does Billy
No,
Paul?
you're right.
Lisp?
Yeah, he says mytheth.
Yeah, we're done.
I
Let's
stand
move
corrected.
on.
You're absolutely right. Christy, what else in news?
Just hang on a second. Just hang on a second. Now, my contention is that he says mytheth. Just calm down.
Mrs. Jones.
Mytheth. He says mytheth.
He says Mrs. twice.
I got I have
Clear as a bell.
note here. It says, Tom, if I find the Lisp part on the Billy Paul song, writes Dean, do you promise to let it go and never bring it up again? Okay, sure, Dean.
No, we need a written.
We have a new. This must be a different part of the song. Let's give this a listen.
Mrs. Jones.
Well, there you can.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
There you go.
We're gonna all have to apologize. I think
That was our clear list.
Way to go, Tom. You're right again,
Yeah,
man.
so sorry about that, Tom.
You're amazing.
My bad.
Survey says 50% of the audience is hearing the myth.
No, they're not.
What?
No, they're not. You're making
So now
fun
you're
of.
just lying.
Yes.
No, I was given a form here, then that's what it says.
80% of this room has Stockholm Syndrome.
Yes.
I don't. I'm killing him as soon as I get the chance.
Okay.
Stockholm Syndrome. Great song by One Direction.
Love One Direction.
I'm sorry. Christy Lee, once again at her base, her post, the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. What's happening?
Florida man seriously injured after he paid to have a so-called full contact experience with a leopard.
We got it.
According to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation officials, the attack occurred August 31st behind a home in Davie, Florida. The man who lives at the residence, identified as Michael Peggy, claims on Facebook to run an animal sanctuary for rare and endangered animals.
Her name's Peggy.
Investigators allege Mr. Peggy charged Dwight Turner $150 for the so-called full contact experience with
Good
his
deal.
black leopard,
Man, oh man.
which included playing with the animal, rubbing its belly, taking pictures.
Getting bitten.
Well,
Having its arm cut off.
upon entering the leopard's enclosure, Josh, Turner was immediately attacked,
Immediately, right away.
receiving injuries so severe
Now, as you can see,
You asked for
Wait
it.
a second.
Honey, you got the camera?
The leopard's a
scalp-
delicate.
his scalp was hanging from his head and his right ear was torn in half.
Sick.
he can't. He got to get that.
I'm sorry,
He's got to get that fixed.
Wait a minute. What was the injury again, please?
He was scalped. His scalp was hanging from his head, and his right ear was torn in half.
Hope he owns some hats.
Peggy has
None of his hats are going to fit.
been charged with allowing full contact with a dangerous animal and cited for maintaining captive wildlife in an unsafe condition.
And you know his part's going to be all off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just won't sit right.
Hope you got
that's
a good
right.
milliner.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.